Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and since June of 2022, I've been using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. That's like next month, it'll be 2 years that I've been on Mounjaro. So before I get into this week's update, I just want to remind you that I'm not a healthcare professional and I'm just sharing my personal experience and opinion about using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Also, I have no relationship with the drug manufacturer, and I have no relationship with any pharmacy that is dispensing Mounjaro. All right, this week's update. Well, it's week 100, and I thought I would have something amazing to celebrate with you, but I don't. I mean, every day is a celebration, right? Um, but let's get into weight loss. I didn't lose any weight this week. I didn't gain any weight this week, but I'm still at 137 pounds. And let me back up. This is week 100 of my Mounjaro journey, and this is week 40 at the 7.5 milligram dose. I did have some nauseousness. I did inject myself on Friday because I forgot to do it on Thursday, but it's okay. I'm trying to do every 8 days my injection. So I had my injection on Friday and I had a little bit of nauseousness on Friday night and then Saturday as well. I'm a little concerned about this week and I'm trying to decide when I should have my injection because this weekend is my mermaid camp experience. So I want to make sure that I am fit and alert and just feeling all kind of grooviness when I go into the water. I'm not even really sure what to expect, but I know it's going to be fun. All right. So anyway, so we talked about weight and then food. I've just been mindful. It is Memorial Day today, and I cooked myself a steak for lunch, and then I had some roasted corn that I roasted up in the oven. And then for dinner, or yeah, for dinner, I had a light picnic lunch, so to say. I had some German potato salad, and I had some mozzarella cheese and tomatoes, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and then I made this delicious dessert of all sorts of fruits. On Saturday, I went to a U-Pick farm and I picked some blackberries. So I mixed that with blueberries I had in the freezer, got some watermelon and pineapple, drizzled a little bit of honey on that, and added some lime juice. Here's a photo. It is just delicious, especially when it's really icy cold. It's super good as well. But I am enjoying my yogurt and fruit for breakfast and just being mindful again during the week and trying to prepare my meals at home so I avoid the urge to get some fast food. Although I did get some McDonald's this week because I noticed they gave me a birthday gift. And so I did get a 6-piece chicken nugget, which isn't so horrible on the calorie side. Anyway, exercise, it was just a lot of walking this week, walking Radcliffe twice a day. And it is, I don't know where you all are, but it is so hot here in Southwest Florida. It's just after 8 o'clock now, and I think it's still like in the upper 80s. So I wait until dark to walk Radcliffe at night. And I did some lawn work on Sunday and today as well. So that was my exercise for this week. Excuse me. Glucose. Sorry, I haven't gotten my battery for my monitor yet, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to trust my fancy dancy monitor just because the readings just seem so low in the mornings. Um, so yeah, so I guess that's it for this week's update. But I also want to mention that I had a FibroScan this week. If you're not sure what a FibroScan is, I will give you my version of it. But and you can also Google it, but a FibroScan basically, that's something that is used to determine whether you have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And basically, it measures the stiffness of your liver. The more stiff it is, the more likely it is that it has non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and then that could lead to cirrhosis of the liver, and your liver could shut down. And the liver is an amazing organ. So I was diagnosed with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, I don't know, 2019, 2020 or so. And I had a FibroScan done in 2021. And that was well before I was on Mounjaro, whether I didn't even know Mounjaro existed. And my CAT score basically was in the 300s, and I'll put the exact number here. And it basically indicated that, yeah, I definitely had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. A year later, it was like in the spring of 21 is when I had the first scan, and or the spring or summer, and then I had another scan a year later. I tried diet and exercise, really didn't make much difference in my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, but at that time, it was right before I started Mounjaro, or right around the time I started Mounjaro. So then in October of 2022, I had a third FibroScan, and by that time, I had lost well over 40 pounds on Mounjaro, and it had reversed my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. My CAT score was 211. So that was pretty amazing. So I had a FibroScan this week, and it is still at 211. And I know it should be. And there was just something a little paranoid in me about, wow, I really haven't been eating super hot. I haven't been exercising so much other than walking. And every once in a while, I do some power yoga or Pilates and that. So it actually has remained the same. So that's very exciting. And I'm very pleased about that. So, yeah, so 100 weeks on Mounjaro, approaching 2 years next month. And I just appreciate you all following me along on this journey. I really didn't know what to expect. If you watched my earlier videos, had no idea that this was going to happen. Weight loss. Yeah, read about it. I read about the studies and that, but I really didn't think that it was something that I could be successful with. I know Mounjaro isn't necessarily great for everyone, but for me, it really has been a game changer in my life. And the successes that I have had with Mounjaro is moving more, cleaning up my eating, drinking more water, trying to stay hydrated, not comparing my journey to someone else's, because I know my journey is going to look different than someone else's, and someone else's is going to look different than yours, and so on. And then staying in touch with my healthcare provider, that has been really a blessing and really helped me along on this journey. Also, something that I wish I did or didn't do, I wish that I stayed at a dose of Mounjaro and until I leveled off at the weight before going up to the next level. Now, again, I'm only at the 7.5 milligram dose, and 15 milligram is the highest. I've only gotten as high as 10, and that was because of the supply chain issues. But 7.5 is working out for me. So I guess that everything works out for a reason. All right, my friends, again, thank you so much for following me on this journey, and I hope you're having success with Mounjaro. I hope you have an awesome week, and remember, not only be kind to others, but please be kind to yourself. I'll catch you next week. Bye.